Admit it, you're addicted to your phone. Think about all the time you spend texting, playing games, downloading new apps. Heck, you might even use the thing to call someone every now and then. With that in mind, you'd think that Verizon and AT&T would be doing fantastic. They're the two largest wireless carriers. But no, their stocks are among the worst performers this year, and that was the case last year too. Simply put, not too many consumers like Verizon or AT&T, even though many depend on them. And it's very difficult for them to really make a lot of money off of wireless applications. All of the real money is flowing to the likes of Apple and Google and Research in Motion. So Verizon and AT&T are just slow growth companies that no investors like either. So what do you guys think? Is it time to just hang up on Verizon and AT&T? Gregory Vartanian thinks so. Verizon and AT&T want to roll out technology on their terms, not what the consumer wants or needs. What Verizon and AT&T need is a good kick in the behind by someone like Google or a satellite phone company to come in and steal a few million customers. Maybe then these guys will wake up. That is very interesting, is the companies still are the largest and second largest carriers, even though there's a lot of competition out there, even though there is a lot of consumer dissatisfaction. But like I said, it's not translating to stock price performance for either of them, even though they're both big wireless giants. Even though the two stocks are both dogs, Dean Tavares actually complains that they're making enough money, healthy profit margins at least, from their wireless business by gouging consumers. Verizon and AT&T equal the most expensive wireless calling plans in America. Now we know where Verizon and AT&T get all that money to run commercials 24/7, pay out huge executive bonuses, and hire armies of lawyers and lobbyists. Yes, Verizon and AT&T are clearly still some influential companies, definitely wield a lot of power in Washington, D.C., but, again, I think that has translated into a lot of distrust for both companies. Tony DeAndrea has some advice for those who are dissatisfied with the service of the two telecom titans. Just go buy an unlocked phone and walk from anyone who tells you you need to sign into a contract. Who wants to surf the internet or watch a movie on a 2x4-inch screen anyway? Well, he may be in the minority there, because it does look like Philip Acree is probably one of many readers who are interested in those types of services, and he argues that a Verizon iPhone would be great news unless you are Ma Bell. Opening up the iPhone to millions of new customers, Verizon wins. Consumer wins with lower phone prices due to competition, etc. It's a win-win for everyone but AT&T. I agree there that Verizon finally getting an iPhone would be a good thing. I'm a Verizon customer who'd probably happily get an iPhone if I weren't having to worry about the awful AT&T service in New York City. But still, Verizon, even if they did get an iPhone, I don't think that's going to really be a big benefit to the stock. You talk about the win-win for consumers with lower prices, but that's not a win for investors. So Verizon and AT&T are probably going to continue to lag the market. The only thing they're good for right now is buying them for their incredibly high dividend yield. They both pay very big dividends. So if you're a classic widow and orphan type investor, hungry for some income, buy AT&T and Verizon. Just don't expect any growth.